Hello, hello, hello. I'm the Painted Dog, and welcome back to City Skylines. Yeah, I know. It's City Skylines again, and I didn't complete it and all that. But there has been a new update, and I've been playing around with this for a while, and I thought let's make a new city because I got kind of tired of the previous one. So this is a 7 lakes map. As you can see, 7 lakes. And we're going to start around here. And I'm going to use this lake, as a one to dump all our wastewater. Then we build up through the rest. But I won't keep you waiting and for you to sit here, what I do, and build up. I'm going to complete. I'll go ahead and build up a city, and I'll bring you back as soon as that's a bit more formidable. I'll see you soon. And here we are again. Now, as you can see, I've done quite a bit of work, and not just the basic city that you thought I was going to do, because I got a bit carried away, because I really liked this game. So let's get out of view, and let's zoom out a bit. So, here's the space where we started our city, right around up from here, and we expanded a bit. So I started over normal roundabout around there, a couple of offshoots in this industrial area and residential, and then it kind of grew. And take a closer look here. This is a nice residential area down here. Then up here we have our university campus or Varsity Heights. Now there's basically one way for vehicles to get in, and it's through this interchange around here to get here. And then as you can see here in the middle, there's a bicycle road going all around this campus, and I've created most of these roads to allow bicycles to go there. A nice crisscross pattern. And then there's also a tram. Let me just go into transport. There's a tram line going around the city, and there's bus routes supplying that tram line with additional options. And then up here I have this metro to mono to train connection, and this train is connected to the region by this tunnel, so then I get regional traffic as well. Then I also have a metro line connecting from here down here to 2 stations in our biggest residential area, and then a monoline that basically forms a circular route through there, and back again. And I also added this ferry line. It will go basically from down here up to the campus to this. I'll just pause this. My mouse is going crazy today. And to this ferry down here and then back. It's basically a circular route like that, and then another way around. And I also have this, as I said, this metro line connecting it, and a line and metro line. Then I also have a tram station that supplies basically from here to here, so people can walk up to this tram stop, as you can see these people doing here. Then they can use that to get to campus, or they can use this bicycle route all the way around here. And then they get to this web of footpaths and cycle lanes. And this is our main university building. And I also got this vertical and all that nice stuff around here, and the biodome. And as you can see, university education is quite up there. Now, as you can see, I'm in the red with the high school and the elementary schools for a good reason. We have a huge industrial area. Now, this is agriculture, and then this is generic industrial. But these guys say they don't have enough buyers for the product. But if you take a look at some of these other buildings, some of them have a short supply of uneducated workers. That's why I'm keeping that quite low now. But as you can see, I can bump up the education. So I'm going to introduce a policy. As you can see, I have quite a lot of policies, but I'm introducing educational blimps because we have a blimp going from down here to this industrial area back to our university campus, because our campus has blimp access as well. I know, it's quite amazing, if I do say so myself. But yeah, but then this I converted to basically, I wouldn't say slums, but something in that league. Only has an elementary school there, no high school access from here. But there's a high school there that they can use, but I think I might bump up education in this area. Let's add a elementary school. Right. Now for public transport in this area, this is the only access to the outside, or it was the only access to the outside through this interchange. There's no connection, road connection between these neighborhoods. But around this metro and bus hub and this train station, I've included a couple of pedestrian walkways as well. And the same if you come to over here, there's a pedestrian walkway connecting this ferry depot and this side street to this neighborhood. And then if you take a look here, I also have a tram track going around this part of the neighborhood with various bus routes in all this area. And then also a couple of metro lines. So this metro is the major one that's connecting straight up to the university, or close to the university. And then I also included a circular route going through agricultural industry, for normal industry, a part of our main residential or nice residential, and our lower residential. That's basically what we did. And I reverted this line around here, this road, to basically lead into there. Otherwise people were going to use this to get onto this highway. I don't know why. But maybe it stopped using that. If we take a look at our traffic, this traffic's not really standing still here, it's just waiting for that traffic light. So I might just switch that up. Oh, there's no traffic light there. So we're waiting for that. So I'm gonna leave it like for now, because we're at 70% traffic flow, that's fine. And then we also have some issues in this area at times, because it's a single lane, basically single lane. But at this stage, you can't upgrade it because there is these things in the way. But I'm going to let them fill up. I do have incineration plants unlocked, but I'm going to wait for that because I want to go for the 5 full garbage or landfill sites. So let's see if we can get that. And then at first I connected our agricultural area to our generic industry, but then it created lots of traffic problems. The same with, I have a train station down here, but then all this got flooded. So I switched that off and traffic started flowing again. Now let's switch this on, and then let's speed this up rapidly. As you can see, everyone's happy for that. But if you take a look at what it's like now, and then later on you will see it gets extremely, extremely busy. And then also, when this was the only access, take a look here, trucks can get off there, through here, and then they are in here. So I included a couple of ways to get onto the highway, but no another exit ways to get into this area. So we're only using this one. And then everything got a bit wonky around here. So I included these areas as well. So they can get on there, and then from here they can get into this agricultural area. And from here, let me just see where it is now. From there it is. At first I had it there, making a nice loop like that, but that was a bit wonky. So I basically extended that out to there. Let's slow the traffic from here. Now, as you can see already, with all the truck traffic around here, also it's already turning extremely red in this area. I'm going to let that run for a couple of minutes, so I'll show you later. And this is getting quite congested, but we'll take a look at that later on. Now for the policies, as you can see, that's the first one I took out. It's a Parks and Rec policy. And then I left the free public transport till the end. And then I also did these two now. But the free public transport, if I take that out, you'll see my cash flow skyrocketing, my weekly profit. I did nothing with taxation, but I did one with city planning. I encourage biking. I might play around with that a bit more later on, but for now that'll be fine. And I also included the emergency services, the helicopter depots. There's the fireman one and police one. Oh, where is it now? Where did I place you? Oh, there it is. And then the hospital one is... Yeah, no. I can't see where I placed this one. There's one, there's one. But I have all three of these. And I also included for the firefighting one, I added the fire watchtowers. There's one right there. Because this is an agricultural district, as you can see there. So we needed that. And then obviously I made this district up here is a leisure specialization. Because let's face it, there's a couple of nightclubs around university squares in all the major South Africa, so why not in here as well? And I actually like this. Loads of trees, and then the big buildings close to campus. And then just trees and forests around there. And the ferries coming and going, and the metro and mono lines. I actually quite like it. Now, for the major plan, for a bigger picture, as you can see here, I started out with this style, then I bought these ones. Now I'm going to buy these ones as well. Then later on, we unlocked the nuclear power plant. Now, afterwards, when I unlock these, I'm going to make a sort of island in here for our nuclear power plant in our waste lake. I almost said something else, but I'm trying not to, but know how to explain it. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then I'm going to make here an island around here for our nuclear power plant, so we can get that going. And then, as you can see here, I placed down a couple of these intersections. I'm going to make a circular road in here because I really can do it in here. I already made a wonky section interchange here because it's at an angle. So I'm going to hook all these up and make a nice circular route, because that will aid if we can connect that to our industrial area. It will take some of the strain off our main highways. However, that's not at this stage. It might get one. As you can see here, that's really red. And if you take a look at our weekly profit, that's 15,000. So let's put public transport on again, and let's switch this off. See this getting a lot better along the way. But it will take the strain off these areas, of these highways, if you can have an highway basically encircling our entire city. Then later on, what I really want to do, take a look at our public transport. We have ship access only this lake that connects up to the region. So what I wanted to do was make an entertainment area or a touristy area in this block around here. I might use this entire area, but that will be our touristy area. And I'm going to connect this up to the highway as well, and from here to there. So it's basically one highway going through the center, and then a nice circular route. And then I'll place down tourists a nice harbor, and no, not a ferry depot, but a nice harbor, and I'll make this a leisure and tourism districts around here. Then I also might add a cargo hub for train and in there, but it's saying now space already occupied because I've already placed down these key walls. So I might take that out and place that in, and then we can route the train from up here. As you can see, there's a train line. Then I might be able to route the train into there, and then I might extend our industrial area, move this more into this area around here, because then we have train and ship access. Although I might turn off the trains, I'm still deciding. But that's a plan. And then I want to extend all around here, and I might be tempted to. Now, you know, I'm going to leave this like the university, the main university grounds like this. And what I also did in this playthrough, close to the water, I placed up these pedestrian walkways all around here. So you can take your girl out for a picnic if you really want. And then I did the same in our residential area for our main city. I did the same thing around here. There you go. People are actually using them, which is nice. And it's not that bad a view. So yeah, this is quite a nice area to be in. Not necessarily with these monolines crossing over here, but that bad. And that's basically our city. I'm going to grow this out a bit more and address some of these issues. But so far this doesn't look like too bad. As you can see here, now it's actually quiet around this train station. And although our weekly profits took a nosedive with free public transport, that actually helped. I just need to get more people to use this products produced from these industries, and that'll greatly enhance our commercial districts and our industry. So this will be the end of this episode. So if you want to see more of what I did and how I'm doing it, then just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to skip forward like I did. Not necessarily as far as I did with this, because this got kind of out of hand. Because as soon as I basically built this varsity heights, I wanted to show, and then I got sidetracked. And when at the end of the day, I started building around here as well, and our agriculture area. And then I thought, okay, it's been 3 hours now. It's time to bring you back. And here we have it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I really do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you for next one. Cheerio.